Hello, entertainment daily lovers. We've been missing in action for a bit, but trust me, we are back like we never left. We are going to be talking about Blessing CEO's boyfriend, fiance, husband to be. Yes, IVD. Yes, so there is something that is happening, and everybody is still looking at each other and asking the question, is this true? But yes, it's been said that IVD was actually arrested at the airport while he was trying to travel out of Nigeria. So that's the news we are going to be covering. Okay, now before I even read to you, let me just quickly say what is on my mind right now. I'm thinking, wait a minute, if truly IVD is being detained, is it that IVD and Blessing CEO do not know that when you have certain cases in court, you have to be available? Because at any time at all, they might want to, talk to you, interview you. They don't want to look for you, things like that. So you're always asked to make sure you don't travel out of the country, okay? And even if you're traveling, are you not supposed to inform the rightful people that's supposed to know so they can let you know if you're able to, if you can go or you should wait until your case is over? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. So, reading from what Stella Democus, the blogger, posted, Stella said businessman IVD arrested at the airport on his way to Qatar. And you know that Blessing here has been talking about this trip, couples trip, couples trip, couples trip, and all of that. If you check one of the last videos I did, I even talked about this whole thing. I'm like, the way this lady is just so pushing about this couples trip, this and this and that. I'm like, is Blessing serious? Someone that one will even trust to travel when you're talking about couples trip? Okay, there are other kind of trips, but like couples, love, this, that, girl, bye. But anyway, so yeah, he was on his way to Qatar and Chuck, that's what we're hearing. Okay, so businessman IVD, whose real name is Ikechukwu Ogbonna, was arrested at the airport on Friday, August 1st. So this just happened. Today is the 2nd of August. August 1st, 2025, on his way to Qatar. An insider says the arrest had to do with the domestic violence case against him regarding his late wife, Bimbo, which is still in court. IVD is not supposed to leave Nigeria until the case is over. He will be detained until Monday, August 4th, 2025, when he will be charged to court. The love of his life, Blessing CEO, has confirmed the arrest to source and is running around to see how she can help him. Okay, the way Stella Democus just put this, the love of his life, like it's almost like, look, I'm not laughing at IVD's arrest or whatnot, but I find it very strange also that IVD has a case in court and IVD is so talkative about, oh, and then my ex had this. Remember on those interviews, on those shows that him and Blessing went to, then all his rants online. When you have a case that is still ongoing, is still pending, that is not the best time for you to start ranting. That is not the best time for you to start complaining. That's not the best time for you to just be so loud and talking about, because so many things that you would say, what he has said before, I hope he matches what he said now, because all of these things can be collected as evidence and it can be used against him in the court of law. So that is why people always advise, the lawyers will always advise you to zip up when your case is still active in court, because you can bury yourself by yourself, okay? Such evidence, because you've made it public, it's now for everybody's consumption, everybody can use it. So the person that you're against in court can also use it. This time around, it is Bimbo's family that he is, against in court. And if Bimbo's family is alleging that there was domestic violence, their sister just didn't wake up one day, everything was going nice, and maybe she's having mental breakdown, mental issue, and she decided to douse herself and honor life herself the way she did, okay, the most gruesome way, okay, the most gruesome way that you can think about, dousing yourself with inflammables and, flipping that lighter. So let me know what you really think about this. For me, I think it's a little bit weird. I thought they've already finished the part of domestic violence and whatnot. So when he was complaining about he has not seen his kids, I was like, take them to court so you can get to see your kids. Do you understand? But if he's been accused of domestic violence, we don't know why he has not taken them to court also to try to get custody of the children, also at least 50% custody of the children. But rather he came online and he started complaining online. Now he's been picked up. Let's wait and see what Blessing CEO will say. You know, Blessing CEO is always screaming, oh, he's the innocent one. He's the best man. He's such an innocent person. He never looked for that. He never did this. His ex-wife was the violent one. This and this and that, because the ex-wife is not here to defend herself. But well, IVD, enjoy your stay. It's the weekend, because if he's been picked up yesterday, Friday the 1st of August, that's Friday. Okay, I don't think they bail people on Saturday or Sunday. So if you're being arrested or picked up or detained on Friday, you're going to be sleeping there till Monday, where you're going to be, your people will be able to come out. So Blessing CEO, you have to just calm down and allow IVD to enjoy himself in detention for the weekend while you wait until Monday to go and get him out. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and we will keep following this case, since we now know that that case is still ongoing. I thought they had already finished everything, because he didn't talk about it. No one has spoken anything about that domestic violence between him and his late wife. So I just felt like maybe the case was, there was no evidence, or there was not no evidence. There was not enough evidence to really prove that he was guilty. So the case was maybe either tossed out, or the judgment was in favor of him. Like, okay, we don't, not that they really believe him, but because there's not enough evidence, and Bimbo is not here to tell her stories and present her evidence if she had any. And because she lived herself in the house and everything, so it's possible that if there was any evidence she had in the house, it might have also cutting a blaze with her inside the house when she did that. Now, to round this up, I want to just quickly, like, I want this video to be short. I want to quickly say, women, men, or whatever, look, no matter how bad that relationship or marriage, whatever is, do not go and unalive yourself, because it is not necessary. If Bimbo was here, Bimbo would have been able to testify for herself. If Bimbo was here, Bimbo would have been able to go get a divorce, separate herself from him, and just live her life again, okay? Live your life again. Start from the beginning. You will not be the only person in this earth, okay, that is starting from the beginning. There are lots of people that had everything, but somehow they lost it. They were still able to start from zero, and they built up something. So if every other person can do it with 2 hands, 2 legs, and a head, you and a mind of their own, and they can think for themselves, then you too, you can also do it. So this thing where women, and I see it a lot with women compared to men. Most men, the next day, they're already on the bed of another woman. So it's not a big deal for them. No matter how they pretend that they love you, they're going to faint. You're their heartbeat. You're the breath they take. You're the this. You're looking at even the Blessing CEO that is running her mouth. If IVD is that kind of person, IVD will still marry Blessing CEO, and he will still be running things outside. All those, our password is connected, our phone is connected. A man can have 200 phones, and you will never know that there is a particular phone that he uses when you're not, there. So connecting your phone to the phone of the person you're with does not mean that that shows infidelity, okay? And if you even have to go and go that far, it means that both of you you're looking at yourself like, okay, let's not take chances, okay? If a man or a woman respects themselves, they would know that, oh, I'm with this person, and let me stick with this person and be faithful to this person, and not be looking left, right, center. And some of the videos that were online during that first period where this whole thing happened, it did look like IVD was not that innocent. But one thing Blessing CEO was able to successfully do and convince some gullible people, not people like us, is the fact that she painted him to be this very innocent person that cannot kill a fly. So now is the time for us to know if he can actually kill a fly or not, because now we know that there is a case in court pending. Let's see how that case plays out. Let's see what evidence the family of Bimbo has to present. Let's see how he's going to explain himself out of whatever will be presented in court. Thank you all so very much, and I'll see you all on the next gist.